Here we go. Here we go. There we go. We are live. We are live streaming some Zelda Link's Awakening. This is the 2019 remake. I hope everyone is having an awesome day. It is May 5th. Yesterday was May the 4th. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I should have gone out and done some Battlefront 2. Everyone's trying to get Battlefront 2 up and running again. But nonetheless, it is still a Star Wars month. So today, if yesterday was May the 4th be with you, then today is Revenge of the 5th. So I'm going to have to get some Star Wars in. But in the meantime, we are live streaming our retro games. Or rather, this is a remake of said retro game. But if you are new here, welcome. This is usually a retro gaming space. This is just like the tiniest bit of exception because this is technically a newer game. But it is built off of the original, and this is live stream number 3, I believe, of this game. If you want to check out playlist of other games that we have played, I keep saying we like I'm several people. I'm just one dude, but we are in, I just said we again. What the hell is up with me? Okay, I am in dungeon number, I guess this is 3, or they're calling it level 3, but I believe this is only the second dungeon. So I've made it to the key cavern. Is that what this was called? I always forget. Let me hop out, hop back in. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on a couple of my, in my live chat. Got a few regulars here on this channel, and hopefully you will become one as well. I've done a lot of games here on my, let me show you guys this real quick. For those of you who are new here, switch to my overhead camera. I've got this AV card that I've built, and I've got all of my old consoles on it from when I was a kid. So there is a whole list of games that I'm going to be playing on this channel. There are already in the playlist. We've done Link to the Past, the SNES version. We've done Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64. Star Fox, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. We've done, there's just a whole list of different games we've played. I'm also a big Halo fan, so we've played the Halo games. And I do live streams of I still play some Halo Infinite. A lot of people say it's a dying game, but holy hell, we still find... I usually play with a fire team, some friends of mine, and we play on Wednesday nights, which would be tomorrow night. And that is still going strong. So for retro games like this, we're doing live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Wednesday nights. So the day in between is when I do Halo Infinite. Some multiplayer, and I've got a fire team chat, and it is all laughs. It really is. So if you guys would like to join in on that, those are Wednesday evenings. But for now, let's go back to this game camera. But I just wanted to show you those, and I've always got my trusty Hylian shield right behind me. This is like the Twilight Princess version, but this is, I've never actually popped this up. I don't know why I haven't done this. It just chills on my chair back here so you guys can see. But this is like a legit, this thing is heavy, okay? And maybe it looks small behind me in the distance, but this is my freaking body. And this is hard like metal, and it's got a handle. You can put your whole arm in like this, grab it on this side. And I suppose this is technically the Twilight Princess version. And if you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. If you don't, let me explain. In the GameCube version, in the Nintendo Wii version, Link is officially right-handed. It was the first time he was ever right-handed, and it's because of the motion controls, basically. So his shield went on his left hand, so that you can wave the remote sword with your right hand. I'm having to turn myself around because my camera is over there. But anyway, that's like the smallest little tidbit. Because in most games, and every game before that, Link has always historically been a left-handed swordsman. Including this game. Here in this game, he's a left-handed swordsman. So, I don't know. That's just like a funny quirk. But anyway, this thing is heavy and my arm's getting tired, so I'm going to put it back there. It's got a little display. You can hang it up on a wall or something, but I like to put it back here. Because Zelda is my favorite franchise of video games, so it's pretty cool to have that there. And of course, I try to put a different game playing in my background, or anime or something, because I've got DVD players, VHS players, old consoles, and I kind of just switch between different N64 games and stuff. So this is the first installment of Mario Party playing back here. So it's just like the menu, and I'll just let it scroll in the background. But it doubles as a way for you guys to let me know which games you'd like to play. Currently, I'm thinking of doing Super Metroid next on this channel. Once I get through this game, I will probably hop on Super Metroid. But as you guys request different games, if I've got them, they're always playing in the background. I'll have to compile a different list, but I always this is a clever way, I think, of showing you guys that. Also, just to show you that I'm running some original hardware here. Usually, this is, well, I guess this is still original on the Nintendo Switch, because this is the 2019 remake. So, anyway, wanted to show you guys all that. If you like all that sort of stuff, please consider subscribing. It will help me out. We are still growing this channel. I keep saying we. I must be a maniac. I don't know. Alright, we are getting started. We officially are past time. I usually start at 11:45. But we have made it now to the key cavern. Or so this is called. So these are my items thus far. I have 2 instruments so far. So I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different dungeons, excluding any mini dungeons or, you know, things like that. And of course, the main boss of the game. So we have acquired the feather, the magic powder, bombs you can pick up in the shop, and the shovel is part of a little side quest. So let's get started. And already we are at a new, let me just do this just to show you guys. So this is a door, but you can't go through it. There's no way to go through it. And of course there's a sign on the door, or the picture itself on the door is kind of showing you what to do. So these are what you're going to find out are one-way doors, but the only way to open them is by smacking them with a piece of pottery. Oh, I remember these things. These little bombs. Ooh, they just hit you. Okay, so it has been a while. Again, in case you are new here, this game is I shared this game with my son, and so trying to get the new generation into Zelda as well. And I love that this was a remake, because for him it wasn't like, oh man, you're playing old games again, Dad. It's like, technically it's an old game, but it's got a new fresh coat of paint on it. And so he really enjoyed it, but I coerced him into playing all the old games. So he really loves playing like Super Metroid and some of the older games, and I absolutely appreciate that. And so this is a game that I haven't played since, I think it came out in 2019. I think that's right. We'll have to check, or someone write it in the chat. Got my first key here. So I've beaten this version of the game once. What is this? Oh, what a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle. Okay, I remember now. That's gonna require some dungeon effort here. Don't get bombed by these things. Just get out of the way. Sometimes you just gotta beat whatever's in the room, and then it instantly gives you either a key or an item, or opens a door. Whoa, okay. Alright, we're gonna go right, because why not? And we have already stumbled upon some blue block type situations. So we can't get over these, even though there's a jump with the feather. The feather rock, I believe is what it's called. Is that what it's called? Rock's feather. Lets you bounce around like you're weightless. Alright. What is this about? Something there. Okay. So my first piece of advice when playing this particular version of the game, in the old version of the game, the 1993 version and the 98 version, the Nintendo on the, what was it? Link's Awakening DX came out on the Game Boy Color. They just colorized the original version. That's really all it was. I don't think there were any other changes. Anyway, in the original version, you did not have the ability to take the map and add markers and pins. Or maybe you did, I don't know. But here's something that I like to do because these dungeons start to get very confusing. When you go down a set of stairs, you might pop out in a completely different area of the map. So what I like to do is pin this, and you get choices. You can choose what you want to use. I'm going to use a heart in this case, and then I will use the same heart to designate where I come out on the other side of the map. Because pretty soon, like I said, these get so confusing, and you're going to start seeing like 12 different sets of stairs. So let's go ahead and I popped out here. So here I'm now in basement 1. I'm going to put a heart, which is the same icon that I used, the same type of pin or marker, whatever you want to call it, that I used the first time. So I've got one key. I've got to decide here. We'll go left. Alright, what is this? Woo! So jumping across is good. Don't get hit. Okay, so what you will find is that this thing warps to the opposite corner. When you get close to it, it goes to the opposite corner. So the one on the top right will go bottom left if I approach him. And vice versa. So what you're gonna want to do, get your bombs out. We're gonna go for the guy in the bottom left. So we're gonna put a bomb here, and we are going to run over here, and bam, that's one. Let's do another one. Oh, I just fell off. That was too late. Okay, his position has altered because I hit him with a bomb. So he's still going to that spot. Okay. Alright, he's only slightly altered. Let's put a bomb right here. And jump. I think I was too late. I'm gonna run out of bombs. Got him. Okay, the last guy is in this corner. And I don't think I'm gonna have enough bombs to do this. Yeah, I think I ran out of bombs. I'm gonna have to come back. Oh, what is this? Oh, I didn't even see the bottom one. Alright, so you will find that getting bombs in this place sucks real bad. I think the very beginning, where the bottles are, gives you... There's also a path to the right. Yeah, absolutely. You get one bomb at a time in this game. Okay, that's 2. You can do it with 4, but... let's pop out. Go back in. How many bombs can you hold? Is it 10? Did I mess it up that many times? I don't know. 7? 8. Let's stock up on bombs, because that's going to happen to me. We went in not having enough bombs. I think 10 is the max. Oh, no, you can get more. I'm going to stock up. Is it 15 or 20? This is a cheap way of doing it, but it works. When you exit a cave, everything else gets reset. 15? Is that the top? No, it is not the top. Let's go for 20, I guess. don't want to be like so far away and then not have enough bombs. 19, 20. Does it turn a different color if it's full? Like it turns green or something? I guess we're testing that right now. 20. 22. Wow. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need that many, but I'm sure we'll find some more along the way. 24, 25 or 30. 26, 27. Man, how many bombs am I gonna need? All right, I think I'm good. Whoops. We've got that many bombs. Hopefully, I don't run out, or I'll collect more as I go. So we already know. Heart is good. What's going on here? Is this bombable? No, it makes the same noise. We'll see. We'll come back to that. We've already been here. And then there's a treasure chest there, so we're looking for a switch for sure. And there's no other way around that yet. Ooh, does it override what I had? I don't know. Okay, since these are both annoying, we're gonna put one there. There we go. Get over there. Same thing. Oh, I wonder if I can get them both because of where they are, their positioning. Nope. I got one of them though. Let's get those rupees because we're trying to get 1,000 rupees apparently, or more. In the last live stream, there was a. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, I don't know where he's going this time. Okay, now it's this side. Yeah, in the last live stream at the shop, you can get the bow and arrow, but you need a lot of. Why is okay? The movement is different. We'll just go in there this time. Come on. Okay, we got him this time. And don't let that fall down. I think it'll fall. Yes. Then you have to go down wherever that is. Alright. We'll just keep going. We don't have a map or anything yet. Let's just go counterclockwise. Alright, there's more of you here. What's annoying is when these things pop up and you have no idea when they're going to do that. Alright, where are you going? Over there? Can I hit him with this and just bypass all of that stuff? Oh, you can. Oh, that's gonna move around on me too, isn't it? Alright, we got it. Nothing else in this room. Alright. We said we were going counterclockwise, so let's do that. I just jumped over that bat. I think he's gonna be... Yeah, he's gonna be over there. Let's just... That's not gonna make it to him in time. Let's do this. There we go. That made it to him. Will that make it? Ooh, not enough. Let's do it that way. It's gonna be close. Nope. I don't think I even needed to get that guy, but there we go. Alright, here is another set of stairs. So, Yeah, another set of stairs. Let's use a different pin to differentiate it. So we already use a heart. Let's use a spade. And we'll pop up in here. Okay, we are on the other side of this now. Every time, by the way, every time there's like a little block like this, a tile that looks different, it's almost always going to be a key or an item or something is missing. So you have to defeat all the enemies in the room. And sometimes, especially with these little green booger things, you don't always know where stuff is going to be. So travel all around the room. Okay, we got another key. Now don't forget to label this thing, because that'll be annoying later. Spade. So that spade connects to the other spade in basement 1, where we still have a key. So we'll go, well, let's go forward. There's almost always, yeah. That door closed on me just as I was popping in. Oh, now it opened just because I did that. Okay, so there's several keys here, but I think we're gonna have to go to the next. We should probably backtrack a little bit and see what. Well, I keep saying that. There is an arrow here. Now, this took me a while to figure out. It's just one of those things that's ingrained in my mind. This arrow is pointing the way, so the beakless statue is saying something. Yeah, I don't have the thing. So we don't have the compass yet, or no, actually, we don't have the map yet. But I'm gonna tell you right now, because I will forget later, that there is an arrow pointing here because there is another room that right here connects to this spot. So I believe I'm gonna place a bomb here. And it sure sounds like a bomb. So hear the difference. That's regular wall. That's a fake wall. So we'll put a bomb down. And there you have it. There's another one there. Okay. Pop in here. So all that does is connect this spot to the other one. So now we can go this way. Well, there's a couple of ways to go. Oh. These guys. I believe these are called the Dodongos, but they're very different to the ones in like Ocarina of Time or any of those. I guess these precede those, so. Or was there some form of Dodongo in the original Legend of Zelda? Now I don't remember. If you wait for them to sort of open their mouth and line them up, then you can... Oh, he moved. This is why you need a lot of bombs in this, because you're gonna... If I don't do this in less than 12 more of these... Oh, that's the beauty of these bombs, too. Is the fuse sort of restarts if you pick them up and throw them. Okay, so that was like a little mini boss. Okay, so we now have the little warp point. So the warp point gets you back to the beginning of the dungeon. So if you need to do that, there it is. It allows you to go back and forth if you need. But it also opened up whatever this is. So there is all sorts of stuff happening in this dungeon already. What is this? Looks like another area I can't get into. Or is it? Can I move this one? Yep. Oh, look at that. I was not expecting... I thought it was going to be another key. So these are the Pegasus boots. So this is very similar to Link to the Past. You get the same, basically, dashing ability. So let's save. because I am an obsessive saver. Yes, it's doing autosave, but... So now the cool thing is if you hold L or ZL, either one, you can do that. So there are already a few different things that I would like to try. One of them is this. So this takes a little bit, the first time you do this is sort of difficult, but if you combine your jumping with your running ability, then you can make long jumps like this. Kind of tricky to get it right the first time, but once you have enough practice, you do that. And you mess it up. Hey, there's the nightmare key. Alright. I promise you I don't remember this. I'm just kind of moving right along. Can I not jump down? Okay. Okay, what are we... There are 4 keys in a row here. There's this chest, which I don't remember. It's probably, now that I have my item, I can do. And then you can stab through these things. So what I'd like to do is go back. It may be easier to just go down and over so I can warp back to the beginning of the temple. Of the dungeon, rather. Which way did I just say? Left? Southwest. So these all connect. These things are just annoying. They don't actually hurt you, but if you're in a room with other stuff, then yeah, they're pretty annoying. Alright, put a bomb there. Move them both. I got neither of them. Okay. Perfect. Alright, let's grab this heart. Where are you gonna warp off to? Back to your spot. Okay, so does he warp there? Let's reset him. Nope, same spot. I suppose you could also, like, if for some reason you ran out of time, which has happened to me, you can throw the bomb rather than, you know, set it down. Okay, so these are one-way doors. So now I cannot come back through. Oh, it popped it over there. Okay, another one-way door, which is my only route at the moment. Oh, that was perfect. That will never happen again, folks. I think I took out 3 enemies. You'll have to go back into stream and look at that. That was awesome. Okay, I still don't have the beak. I've got 2 directions to go in. This was where the key was. Oh, it's a rupee. Alright, I'm assuming you can probably just jump off this side. So I do I want to do that? Do I want to go this way and see what's up before that? Oh look, there's a bombable thing there. So it must be on the other side. There's more there. So you're kind of looking at rooms from overhead. But I need to make my way there. So I haven't gone over there. Okay. We're going to make our way around, seemingly, to go through that entire mess. And I'm assuming that all these other keys are going to be in those spots. And let's not forget that my original intention was to go back to the beginning of the dungeon and use the blue warp point. But since we're already here, we've got 2 keys. Let's see what this does for us. Probably just not enough. Okay, I need another one. So yeah, let's get to the blue point and head back where I'm assuming that will be an item, probably another key, just to come back here. So, let's get our bombs while we're here. Did we ever go to the right? We didn't. There's stuff to the right I haven't even looked at. Let's do this first because I will once again forget it if I don't do it. So now that you have the boots, you can poke your way through this. So that's supposed to teach you a mechanic that you're going to use later. Actually, you're going to use it in the game quite a bit. Okay, we don't have the crystals yet. That's what this was about. So we're going to need to... Now we can take that route. Let's go this way. Oh, we can stock up on bombs again. Oh, no we can't, because we've already used them. We'll exit. Hey, it's better to do it now than to have to come back and not have enough bombs. So, especially those blue guys. I hate those things. Or if there's more of those Dodongo things. I think that's what they're called. I know they're called that in Ocarina of Time, but these are slightly different. Break all the pottery. They hate Link in vintage shops. It's like he's sweating intensely seeing all the pottery. Is that 30? Okay, it does turn yellow. The bombs, when you have full inventory of something, it turns yellow. Good time to save. Alright. We haven't gone to the right. So let's go this way. Okay, here's where you need this thing. So you did that entire half of the dungeon so you could go over here. So you gotta fight. Whoa! You gotta line it up. Let's line it up on this side. Yeah! Hopefully another key. It is. Anything? Nope. Nothing that way. So we're headed back to this room. You gotta stand in the middle of it. And I believe it was the central room. We're gonna go back. Can I get a heart? A heart is always too much to ask for. 285 rupees. Okay, I got a heart. We got one key. Let's see how far it gets me. Also, we never went around the other side, but does it connect to this? Or, I guess it's gonna have to, because we don't have a way around. Now, is it gonna be on the right side is my question. Oh, it's gonna be up this way. So let's go north. And then, did we really never go through that door? Oh, it's because I put the bomb on that wall. That's what happened. I never came this way. If you are joining me just now, welcome. We are in the middle of this is the key cavern. Alright, so all that did was open this up. If you like this content, please consider subscribing. If you subscribe, that will help me out. Let others in YouTube's algorithm make their way to me. Are there any more green dudes in here? Nope. I always check. Oh, it's the compass instead of the key. Okay, no, the compass is expertly placed here. The design of this is absolutely amazing because not only does it give you the tone thing, but it also shows you where, like, I kind of thought there was a bombable thing here, or maybe there still is. It looked like there was on the other side. Can I put a bomb here? Yeah! You could see it when we were in that long hallway that's like beneath me, or it's above me in 3D space, but it's down on the over there. You could see the bombable wall. And that's the key that I was talking about, where it does that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. There's my key. I'm hoping that that's the last one. Right? This will take me down to wherever that's going to be. We haven't gone in here. Should we go back there? I feel like we should go back there. There's like all these treasure chests that we haven't opened. Oh, not this way though. Or actually, oh, there's also a key there. We didn't do that either. Okay, let's do this. I actually completely forgot about this part of the dungeon. There was so much going on the other side that I forgot that this was here. There it is. And there's going to be an item here because I bet you it's the map or the beak or something. Oh, there's a key. But we also have the crystal, which we're going to need. Why'd I do that? I can't put this bomb away. We still don't have the beak, which is... that's funny that I don't have it yet. Okay, so we just needed the key in here? Alright. Well, let's go back. So that was there the whole time. I just didn't have the key to go there. So I suppose if you were doing this dungeon and you knew that that was there, that could have been your first key. You would have already finished this part of it. And there's your beak. Wow. So the game was pointing you always north, and I decided to go west and then clockwise. So technically I took the longest route to get here. There was another room, I think, that had those. And I just want to see what the beak says. Now it almost doesn't even matter. Far away, do not fear, dash and fly. Okay. We sort of knew that already, didn't we? Alright, so we've done that. And we are at... let's just go back up these stairs. Go to the central room, go to the blue side. Because there's a lot going on in here, isn't there? Okay, so I don't get it here. It says there's a treasure chest here. It says there's something here. Look at that. What could it be? Does anyone know? I sure don't. But there's also one below. Or not below, but south. And to the right. Okay, yeah, this was the other room. So we can go around. Right? There's the map. So you could have gotten the map early as well. So if you had done the northern room, blue crystal down, then we would have all of this. So now we have a full map. By which point we have basically completed everything, haven't we? Or most of it. Okay, what's the best way? At this point, the best way is... we still don't know the answer to this over here. So what is this about? Can I bomb it? Something odd is taking place here, and I don't know what it is. Let's go south. We'll go to the blue. Not want to do that. Should we get some more bombs? Why not, right? That's full. We'll go here, go to the center room, we have a key. So there were like 3 keys. This will be the 4th. Oh, I'm so glad I put my bomb up. Okay, I'm gonna put... So we're up to the 3rd. We're gonna put a diamond this time. And I haven't saved in a minute. Alright. We're killing it. Alright, what is this? Fly. Not the best way to fly. Oh, let's just break this dude. Okay. He's good. He's good. More Mario references there. Okay, let's not forget to put our pin down. Diamond. Oh, that's cool. I actually never knew that. I just tried that on a whim, but if you go through, you can actually destroy those guys before they get a chance to hit you. Awesome. Should I wreck all of these? Whoop. It's funny how it changes direct, like, you just want to hold the L button, because if you try to do that and then move, it will actually stagger your approach to what it is you're doing. Well, there's all sorts of bombs, not bombs, but bats everywhere. Keys. Man, there's a lot of keys in this dungeon. There are a lot of keys in this dungeon. And there's... Did we get everything? Other than figuring out this treasure chest, something's up with that treasure chest. What is that? Huh. Maybe it's for later. Maybe it's something I don't have access to. We're gonna fight the boss here. Let's do it. I don't remember what the boss is. The item... Okay, I do remember, because the item, the key to the dungeon tells you what the boss is. So this is, I believe it's the big slime thing. Obviously, it's the slime key. But you'll see. And you have to run to complete this. So we have our key. So let's just do it. Neener, neener, you can't find me. I don't know what that means, but okay. He was absolutely, put a bomb down there. Was that not it? How many times you gotta do that? The green things keep hitting me before he does. Oh, you gotta hit the wall. Vaguely remembered that. Slime eye. So, man, Zelda loves a good boss with an eye that you've gotta hit. So, every time. And you cut through them. Up. You get them as open as possible. Oh. It's not easy to time. That's as far as he goes. I keep missing. You gotta hit him like dead center. Nope. You cut right through him. Whoa. Okay, that's one. I want to just do that. You gotta like tease him toward the northern part. Yeah, that way you've got space. I think you have to jump so he doesn't get you. Is that it? I think if you jump, it doesn't, because Link falls on the floor when you do that. So. There we go. Max. Max container. We've got the Sea Lily's Bell. I love this, the music that they do here. And they add, every time they add an instrument. That's so cool. So that's 3. Waterfall. It is hidden in the waterfall. Well, there's a lot of waterfalls, so in this game, we will have to find it. We have done it. Come on, Hoot Hoot, the owl. How many instruments have you gotten so far? That's the 3rd one. When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Where is the Yarna Desert? So there are parts of this map that are like almost exactly the same as Link to the Past, and then in other cases, it's completely mirrored. I guess they just had to try to keep it fresh. This game came out just after Link to the Past. That's got to be a one of these. Oh, I guess not. Okay, so we can now jump across stuff. Like, does this do it? Nope, that did not do it. But so we have been told Yarna Desert. Where is the Yarna Desert? I believe it's this over here. That is way over there. Now, how many rupees? Oh, this is something real funny. Let's go back to Mabe Village, and I want to show you guys something. You are going to be amused by this, if I can pull it off, that is. This is something funny that my son actually showed me, and I did not know at all that you could even do. Okay, I don't need to do this. I thought I was going to be able to warp somewhere. That's a fairy. We are in need of every stinking rupee that we can get. Okay, so this is the shop, and something funny happens here. See something you like, just bring it here. This guy, if you try to take something, hey you, stop, you gotta pay it, put it back. If you do this like enough times, or if you I think there's a way to where he doesn't see you. There's a funny way to where if you have him turned all the way around, he doesn't physically see you, and you can actually steal the an item, and then there's a funny dialogue that takes place afterwards. There's a way to do it, but it only works like once every so often. I don't know what it is, but I know there's a way to do it. Oh well. Yeah, he instantly turns, doesn't he? I suppose there's not a way to do it. I swear I've seen it. I saw it somewhere that you could do that. What was the other thing I was going to do here? Apart from trying to get the rupees. Eventually I will just buy that bow and arrow. It's very nice to have. This is the crane game. Do I need anything in here? I guess I could play the crane game and get rupees. It only cost 5. What's that oh, the tablet is part of the one of the mini games with Dompe's Mini Dungeon Maker. Alright, we shall try. Let's go for this 50. So forward and right. Let's go for this 50 and try to... Let's see if we can rack up some decent rupees. Or are these going to just fall through because they're so small? I don't know. That is ridiculous. Let's go for the 20. Oh, I think I messed that up. We'll see. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Ooh, that was real close. Cool, that's 70 rupees and I paid 10? Or did I pay 20? Did he give me an extra game because I got something? I don't know. That's not bad. Invested 10 or 20 rupees and then I got... Why? There's this stone. I'm curious as to what that stone is. Will it give me more rupees if I do this? If I come back? Yeah, there's more rupees there. I want to grab that stone, though. We finished that dungeon real fast. Oh, it's moving. That's rough. Alright. No, this is going to be... This is like expert mode difficulty here. So I'm going to get to here. And I got to time it. I have no idea what the timing is on this. When it gets to the right, I suppose I'll try. Come down. Wow. That timing was beautiful. First try on that. That's ridiculous. I hope this is literally not just a... I don't know. We'll see. Let's go for the 50 again. Get our money back and then some. Spot on. Yep, just looked it up. You can steal from that shop. Yeah, my son did it. He said it took him a lot of tries, but you can act... I just fell. That rupee just fell. That was awful. Good to see you in here, Ninja Style. Styles. Plural. Yeah, we'll play again. We'll see. It's absolutely worth because the 980 it takes to get the bow and arrow is so much. I hate in the crane game when it just like you have it firmly and it falls out anyway. Now it's rolling. If you get the rupee to roll like sideways, it tumbles. That's way easier. Let's go for the 20. Hope that stays in there. It moved really weird, but hey, we got 70 rupees and we got the stone thing. It's funny that the Hylian shield is there. I guess you could either do it for 10 rupees or you can go in the shop and spend more for it. So it's literally a gamble. If for some reason a like takes your shield. You got a chamber stone. Why does it feel so strange? Yeah. Let's see what other item pops in here, because now I picked up the chamber stone. That's Dampe's mini dungeon maker. Oh, there's a heart piece. And what is that, magic powder? The heart piece is absolutely worth it, so we'll do that. I'm gonna mess up the timing this time, for sure. I did it perfectly on that stone that first time, but holy crap. Okay, well, first things first, line it up there. This one's further away, so the timing is gonna be ridiculous. Let's go here. Let's see. Come on. Oh! I'm a freaking expert at this game. That's two of the hardest ones, and I've gotten them on the first try. And I dropped the 50 rupee, which was like easier to do, but it fell because the crane messed up. Not because I didn't time or, well, there's no timing involved with this one. This game always felt totally different than the mainline Zelda games. Yeah, it does. But there's so many different mini games anyway that, I don't know, it's kind of okay. This game is a whole Mario vibe anyway, so does it even really count in terms of how it's supposed to feel? Like there's fishing, which there's different iterations of fishing in different games. There's the shooting gallery, which there's one in Link to the Past, and there's two of them in Ocarina of Time. There's the Bomb Chew game, the treasure hunt game with the keys in Ocarina. Like, there's just a lot of different ones. Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword have those like floating parachute diving games. So there's a lot going on. I don't know that it's out of place. There's a lot of different, now that I really think about it, there's a lot of mini games across Zelda games. How many more items are in this thing? Like, I just keep resetting the items. See what else pops up. Okay, I think we're down to just... Is that... I don't know what that is. Is it just a magic powder? Or is it something... I think it's just magic powder. I don't think I need to get that. But it is nice to grab the rupees. Let's do it one more time, just so this isn't like utterly boring. And eventually we'll get the bow and arrow. I need 980 rupees. That's very expensive. I might miss it this time. I think it's too high. It's too vertical. Oh, it still did it. Now it'll fall out. Oh. It's rolling good. So 10 per game. Does it charge me again? So I'm at 421. If I hit play, will it go down 10 rupees? Yes, it does. So it does charge you every time. You don't just get a freebie because you got something. But either way, I paid 10. Hopefully I get 20. I paid 10. I got the 50. So for 20 rupees, I got 90 rupees. Or 70 rupees, sorry. I can't math. Alright, we will quit this. We'll pop in one more time and see if it actually conserves what you're doing, or that's it. That's probably it. Yeah, nothing changed. Alright. So, I was told to go to the Yarna Desert, which is way... I believe this is the desert, only because there's a little cactus thing here. That's got to be it. And also, I don't know if it highlights it like this on purpose? After the owl tells you to go somewhere, does it always do this? It's not something I've noticed. But we shall make our way over there. And I have no idea how. Have we gone this way before? Can we now jump all of this stuff, or is it going to be harder than that? Is there some other way? You know, I don't know. Have we gone up? Like Tal Tal Heights and all this area? I don't know. What's up, Link Slayer? Thanks for joining us. We just finished the Key Cavern, so our next spot that we're supposed to go to is called the Yarna Desert over here in the southeast. I believe that's the desert, but I'm trying to see how to even get over there. If I've got items to be able to get over there. Or if I have to go up like Tal Tal Heights and maybe make my way down from here. Because all of this seems like it's water and it's not connected. I don't think I can get across whatever this gap is. So it says I've been over here, or maybe it just uncovered this when I was in this general area. Let's go to the seashell dungeon and see if I can get there. Now, I know I have a warp point to get over here. So if I can just make it to, I think right here will allow me to do that. So let's go east to that platform. And that should get us closer without having to walk everywhere. Yep, let's go over here. Seashell. I haven't gotten any seashells this time around. By the way, I don't know if I showed you guys this last time, so I'm going to do it again this time. Let me pause the game real quick. This is the controller I'm playing on. This is super cool. This came out with Skyward Sword HD when it came out. So it's the special edition Skyward Sword version of the Joy-Con. So this side, I added these grips myself. They're just more comfortable, and they save your analog sticks, by the way. They will even save you from drift. I'm sort of speculating that. I haven't tested that for sure. I do know that the ones that have these don't have much drift. I think it's just because I don't abuse them as much. But the left side is the shield, like the one behind me. That's the Twilight Princess one, but it's the same shield. And the one on this side, the right, is the Master Sword. So it's kind of a, I don't know if it's probably not coming out because my colors are all messed up over here, but this is very blue, and this is very much like a purple, like a deep, dark purple, like the Master Sword is. So I thought that was super cool. I wanted to show you guys that. I think these went up quite a bit in price. I got them like when the game came out, and so that saved a lot of it. But now I'm sure they're harder to find. And of course, all these Joy-Cons get they get drift in them. You can send them to Nintendo. I've had to do that once for free, and but they get drift again anyway. So try not to abuse your controllers. All right, random, I know. But it seems very appropriate since we're playing a Zelda game. So I need to be heading east. And I know I'm not doing that right now, but I don't know if any other... Every time I see these, I think there's gotta be something there. What is over here? That's... Oh, I got a seashell. Perfect. Actually, I may have enough now for whatever the seashell is. What is with all of these? Is there something here that I just completely missed the first time around? He hit me twice. on down here. Right on. I got this on the Switch and Game Boy. The Game Boy one is better to play on Super Game Boy for the SNES. Yeah, I have it. I have this version. I have more than just a Game Boy. I have those little. I'll have to show you guys in the next stream because I need to find where it is. But did you guys ever see those little Game & Watch things that they made for Mario and for Zelda? Like you could play the original Zelda on that thing. It's like the tiny. It's even smaller than like my phone. But it's super fun because it's got like the nice screen on it and everything. And so the original Zelda's on there, and I believe Link's Awakening is on there. You've got them, yeah. Those are super fun to have. If you're a hardcore Zelda fan like I am, you have to have every stinking version of the game. So I have it on my Game Boy Advance, which of course plays original Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. I've got Link's Awakening on that one, and now I have this remake. I have the Game & Watch. So yeah, every version of them. The DX version is the color version, and I don't remember if I ever got the original Game Boy or if I have the DX. I don't remember. I know I have at least one of them. Let's see what Ulrira says. This is always funny to see. This is like the shy guy. When you see him in Mabe Village, he doesn't want to talk. He's like, just a phone, just a phone. In the Yarna Desert, which is located in the southeast of the island, you will find something called the Angler Key. How much more obvious do I have to be? That's the first time I've asked him. It's like, I guess that's as obvious as I can be. All right, fair enough. Ooh, another seashell. By the way, there are way more seashells in the remake than there are in the original. I believe the original has either 25 or 30. This one has like 50, but you also get different perks because the game is, you know, they've added so much more. I don't think I can get over there. I think you can jump across, but then the grass, I have no way of hitting until I think you just are supposed to come out from the other side. I'm not sure why I'm over here digging holes. Okay, that was what I was... Oh crap, I forget. I don't even have the swimming yet. I don't have the flippers. It can be cheese earlier with the grass, just difficult. Yeah, you could run across and swipe, but yeah, just cheesing it. So now the second jump. Yeah, you could do it that way, but you technically get hit. You take a hit for doing it. So, and this may just be the backside of something that I can't access. Yeah, I don't have access to this because I don't have swimming. How old am I? I was born in 90, so I am... How old am I now? 36. Old enough that you got to do the math. You get old, you know. I've talked to other friends about this. Everyone parties hard when they're like, you're 16. It's like, hey, you can drive. You know, assuming you're like in the United States, you get your learner's permit. Then you're 18. Then you're an adult. Then you're 21. You can drink. And then there's like, and then there's that Blink 182 song where you're 23 and no one cares. And then after that, there's like, other than like decades, you frickin' forget how old you are. You got to do the math. So it's funny. I just think that's a funny thing. All right, we are supposedly, yeah, so there's no way this way. We walk through this section. This looks like it's completely closed off. So it's going to be like way north, isn't it? The way, all the way down here to the desert, looks like it might be by going all the way north and making my way across, because we never did that. 1990 is easy to add up to the... Yeah, the decades are really easy to add up. Except depending on if I've had my birthday this year or not. I still have to do the extra math for all the months. If I remember right, it is all the way up there for... Yeah, I think so. I have to go all the way up here and then find a way to go down. So let's do that. And what am I closest to right now? I don't have a... I don't see a the closest platform is here, and all that does is get me over, so... We're just gonna have to go the long way, it looks like. Holy crap. Alright. The long way it is. Luckily I have this now, so... I did not have that before. Was that not there before? What is this? I could have sworn I got in from over there. Or was it because of this? It must have been. I'm not dealing with these things again. Yeah. Alright. Another thing that's sort of cool is you can kind of change direction while you're doing the sprinting with the boots. So this will allow me... It'll only save me like a minute. But, oh no, I put one up here. Well, that's not far enough. No, I need to go through Mabe Village to get up there. Or do I? No, let's go here. I'm indecisive. We'll see. Since we're here, let's check. Oh no, this is Dompe's shack, not the Seashell Mansion. But I do have a block to add. He's telling him his story. You know what I think is cool? I don't know why I only just now noticed this, but he's kind of wearing what you see in the artwork for the original Legend of Zelda, where like he's got sort of like an undershirt. I don't know if it's supposed to be like mail or something, but his undershirt is brown, and then his green is like a deep forest green, or at least it was in the artwork. But the other Links don't look this way in other Zelda games. So I only just noticed that. You got a new chamber stone. So I picked this up in the Crane game. Ocarina. Dompe, I mean. Yeah. Oh no, I do know that the Ocarina, it's called Mambo's, the big fish or frog or whatever it is, gives you the ability to use the Ocarina. But I have not done that yet. I don't think I'm gonna sit here and do these, but I do have a block that I picked up, so I think I just let him know that that was there. So let's make our way up. We have not gone up Tall Heights. I think I hadn't done any of this because I did not yet have the ability to lift up stones. So all of this stuff this way I hadn't done yet. Bring me any weird stones you find. Just try to run into him. That did not work. I actually don't know locations of all the different stones and stuff, but there are, like I said, in this remake, they like doubled the amount. Tektites. Have you ever played Ocarina? Are you kidding me? Check out my playlist, man. I have 100%ed the Ocarina. Ocarina, I know like the back of my hand. It is my favorite game. I know every nook and cranny of that game. And there is an entire playlist of me beating it, and also, you know, I have my original cartridge that doesn't have all the different censored things that are on the subsequent games, like the GameCube version and the Nintendo Switch Online version and the 3DS version. They all have varying degrees of censorship, or things that have just been changed. Yeah, okay, activated that. So that's good. Well, you just said a toad teaches you to play the Ocarina. Are you talking about the game, or are you talking about in this game? I thought you meant Ocarina of Time, the Nintendo 64 game. I thought I knew that game 100% until I played my randomizer and found the Bomb Chew shop in Hyrule Market. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, the Bomb Chew shop's always been there. Yeah, Ocarina of Time. No, I have done literally everything. Getting all 100 Gold Skulltulas is a pain. Getting all the heart pieces is a pain. But you can do it. And not just that, but in the old I don't know if people know this, but in the original Nintendo 64 cartridges, there are ways that they have since been fixed, where if you don't do specific upgrades at specific times, it will soft lock you out of doing them later. So, something with like the Deku Nuts. You can't get the Deku Nuts, the second upgrade to get to 40, I believe, if you do it at the wrong time during the game. I never knew before, I guess, because it wasn't required to know. What wasn't required to know? The Bomb Chew shop, yeah. Are you talking about the side quest with the 4 toads? Are we talking about this game? Link's Awakening that I'm playing right now, or are we talking about Ocarina of Time? Because there are a few Ocarina games, mini-games that you have to play for heart pieces in Ocarina of Time. There's some frogs near Inzora's river. If you check out some of the if you check out the later videos in my Ocarina of Time playlist, it's all the extra stuff. It's not just like the dungeons. And I have all the examples, all the things that you have to do that are like extra in the game that you don't ever really need to complete the game. It's like the last 4 videos or something like that. And also there's a really fun video. If you didn't know, you can beat Ganondorf with an empty bottle or the Megaton Hammer. That's a fun video. If you've never seen someone do that, there's a fun video of me doing that. Okay, I am lost here because trying to find a way over, we're gonna have to find another way south because I don't know where it connects here. But yes, in Ocarina of Time, there's the frog. That one's actually really hard. So there's, with the same frogs that are in Zora's River, the first one you just play like all the songs that you know that are not the warp songs, and they'll give you a piece of heart. There's 5 frogs and they grow. Funny enough, I played a lot of SNES because friends had it, but I have a Sega Genesis. It's actually the same one that's sitting right here behind me. So a lot of the games I never finished on the SNES, but I played them for hours with friends. And then the N64 I also got later. Well, I say later, I'm talking like instead of 1996 when it came out, we got it in like 98, right before Ocarina of Time came out. So, which came out at the end of the year, like October of 98. But yeah, definitely grew up on these games. And I had cousins, older cousins of mine, who, you know, we played their games all the time, and they had like original original NES. So I kind of grew up with some 80s, a lot more 80s stuff. And my brother is a little older than I am, and so all my pop culture references are like 80s and early 90s. Oh, I just remembered Animal Village is next. The game I'm addicted to right now is Chrono Trigger for the SNES. A few people have said Chrono Trigger here lately. Apparently that is a hell of a game. I have not, I don't know why I'm digging for all these. Chrono Trigger, I don't know how much I played of that game. Animal Village has a direct path to the desert. So Animal Village is kind of in the middle. Animal Village is down here somewhere. So it's not labeled on my map, but it's like right through here somewhere. It might even be this section. Now, I don't know how I got all of this stuff labeled, and I didn't go through here. This looks like it might have been you, Chrono Trigger. Yeah. Or maybe Crazy Gamer, who's usually on here with us. Or Dunk Nasty. We've got a few regulars. I appreciate you guys, for sure. It is a lot of fun, not just playing these games, but talking to you guys who are of similar age, talking about, you know, different games and stuff, and philosophy of some of these games, and all sorts of things, really. Yeah, I'm still confused here. I know Animal Village is in this area, but how do I get over there? Tuck Nasty was a great name. Around Seashell Mansion is a secret path across. So that's Seashell Mansion. I'm wondering if it's through here. I know I've been there before. Okay, so I'm close to a warp point, and I can get over to Seashell. So let's try that. I didn't even see that apple there. Do green apples give you more than red apples? Let's go to the Seashell Mansion. I figured it's gonna be through here. But I think I was here before and I couldn't find a way. So I can't get through the water because I don't have the flippers. This is over the castle, which we did earlier. So south of the mansion. So we were over here earlier. It's got to be down where all these trees are. I need every stinking rupee. You should be able to like jump up and get them. I guess I didn't go this way. Animal Village. Was that it? I just did that by accident? If I had the hook shot, which is later in the game, you can just go across. So that's gotta be it. No, this is not it. Because I still don't have the... Oh, it is. I thought this was a different... I was in one of these caves earlier that kind of looked like this. Yeah, that's how you get across. I thought it was the same area, but it's not. Welcome to Animal Village. And I think Marin's over here now. I know, I'm attacking all these rupees. Any Star Wars fan? I opened up with Star Wars. I think that was before you all were in here. But it is Revenge of the Fifth, people. I was thinking about doing some Battlefront 2. Not today, but maybe a different day. Is that possibly a honeycomb you have? I do have a honeycomb. I don't remember this specific thing. I just ran out. Will you swap it for a pineapple? Apparently so. I don't know who's getting a pineapple. Oh, I think someone on the beach likes pineapples, but I forget who it is. It's not as sweet, but it is delicious. Yeah, I know. That tub of goo is asleep right in the way to Yarna Desert. Once he's asleep, he won't budge for a long time. But hey, take little Marin and wake him up with her singing. That slob would wake up with a jump if he heard her sing for sure. You ever played Echoes of Wisdom? No, I haven't. So one of the reasons I picked this game, or I picked this version of the game and not the old version, is because the animation style is exactly the same. And so I was hoping to eventually transition into Echoes of Wisdom. I bought the game when it was new, and I still have not played it. I have a million games in backlog, as I know most people do. It's a problem, for real. And one of the reasons I created this channel in the first place is to almost hold myself accountable for playing, instead of playing the same games all the time, is try to get them recorded and have playlists of them. So I want to play some of the games that I haven't finished. So Link to the Past was a big one because I've played it a million times but never beat it, and now I have. And you guys were here for that. So actually, it is on the mountain. A guy who mumbles a lot likes pineapple. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he's way up there. Anyway, yeah, Echoes of Wisdom was one of the things, one of the games that I was hoping to play after this. I need to not make this just a Zelda channel. Like, I love the idea because it's my favorite franchise, but I need to try to alternate a little bit. So Super Metroid, I believe, is what's next. I've been itching to play some Metroid, and I also have Metroid Dread, and I have not played that game either. So there's just too much to play, man. Dude, you're just like me. I have Echoes of Wisdom, never played it. It's on my bucket list. Echoes was a lot of fun and good change for, yeah, Legend of Zelda. Absolutely. It's gonna happen. I have so many other games. I have another confession to make. I have not played The Witcher 3. I think I turned it on one time to see the intro, like literally over a decade ago. And a lot of people compare it to the adventure style of Legend of Zelda. And so any game that feels that way and plays like Arkham, you know, the Batman games, which have a really good fighting mechanic, those are good games, man. So let's go into one of these houses. Who are you? Shul Donovich. The Mermaid. Oh, it's some German or Swiss dude. The Mermaid statue by Zibé is my masterpiece. Or maybe French. To tell you the truth, that work is not complete. I can't believe you just beat Link to the Past. Beaten that probably 20 times. Yeah, I was just a kid, man. And I never had an SNES, like I said. I couldn't sit down long enough in, you know, just going to friends' houses and beat that game, because it took me, what did it take, like 12 live streams or something to beat that game? So I could never sit down long enough as a kid, not having owned the console, to finish it at a friend's house. So that's why it took me so long. And of course there were other games that I was playing. I forgot you were a Sega kid, yeah. I wouldn't say I was a Sega, like, we owned a Sega. I wasn't one of these, like, hardcore fans that was like, I'm never playing Nintendo. No, we played outside in the 90s, man. I was outside all day. Yarna Desert. There's a way to get there to the south, but you might not be able to get through it. That lazy walrus is in the way. Yeah, we gotta go. I guess we gotta go get Marin in all the way back and make our way. I already went in there. She's not in one of these houses. You don't know the proper etiquette when dealing with a lady, do you? Still don't. And I'm married. You should have brought flowers or something. Then I might be more inclined to talk with you. Oh yes, in my case, hibiscus are best. Okay. Last house. This is the invisible guy. And you need an item in this side quest, like the glass, the magnifying glass, or the seeing glass. I forget what it's called, and that's him right there. We'll have to come back for that. Yeah, I do believe it's go talk to Marin in the village and bring her all... I can't go to May Village because of all the monsters. I hope Marin is alright. Alright, so you gotta go all the way over here just to be told that you gotta go back to May Village so that you can get Marin. So, back down here again and go all the way back. Let's go. Oh, I didn't go around. Is there a way just all the way around to, down here somewhere? Oh, I'm glad I came over here to open up this spot, because otherwise you can't warp here. Okay, Animal Village. Let's go here. Damn, man, I played football and basketball in high school. I didn't pick up a controller for years. Yeah, I mean, we played as kids on the consoles, but it was like, alright, it's nighttime, or it's the weekend, we got some time, but for the most part, we were just outside playing every sport we could. Playing basketball, playing football, playing soccer, just chasing people because that's what's cool when you're 7 years old. So I thought Marin was... Oh, I accidentally hit that dog there. I thought Marin was sitting right here in front of the weather vane. Marin's not with you? What happened to her? Alright, well now we gotta find Marin. She's either by the beach, again, or... Did you get the bow yet? If not, 300 some rupees to go. It is 980 rupees to get the bow. Now, I don't know if you were here, but you can actually go into the shop and steal items. But it's very hard to pull off, and I couldn't do it, and I didn't want to spend 30 minutes on a live stream trying to do that. But you can legitimately steal from the shop. You have to, like, get it to where the guy doesn't see you. But yeah, so I'm just collecting rupees here. Because you need almost 1,000 of them. I keep hitting that dog by accident. I'm so sorry. My broom is worn to the handle. Okay, so she's gonna want a broom. I'm sure that's there's Ulrira again. He doesn't want to talk in person. He only wants to talk over the phone. Where is Marin? Now it looks like I'm doing it on purpose. That was absolutely by accident, and that's the third time I hit that dog. Oh, this is the dream whatever mansion place. Dream shrine. This is crazy. Like, you need the, I think I'm not going to have all the items to do this yet, but you need at least the running ability to get through here. That's all I needed. I don't know. Was that it? Oh, there's the ocarina. Or ocarina. That's going to help me warp without having to get to the warp things, I believe. Fun fact, this game features the hero of Hyrule. Ironically, you don't get to see Hyrule at all in this game. Yep. For sure. So this is... I believe technically this is the Link to the Past Link. And he just goes into this dream state. Hey, 100 rupees, that helps toward my bow. What was I gonna say? So so this game is as if a sequel to Link to the Past, which kind of diverges away from Hyrule completely. And then Link Between Worlds, which I have not played. That was like a 3DS game. That is a direct sequel, I believe, to this game. And it uses the same Hyrule expanded upon. I'm just trying to find Marin. Just so I can get to Yarna Desert. Okay. I don't need to talk to every stinking person, but... nothing there. Hey, you were born in 90 like me. You ever played Pokemon cards? Absolutely. Oh my god, dude. I have my original 150, and it's like... Sorry, I keep looking over there because I think my binder, because we all had binders back in the day, not only do I have Pokemon cards, but I have an entire binder, well organized, that's been sitting over there, pristine, for going on 30 years now. 96, I believe. Yeah, absolutely. That and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon at one point. But yeah, absolutely. Me and my wife. So together we have like so many cards. Debatable, but I believe all of this is real in a dream, not Link's, but the Wingfish. Oh yeah, yeah. It is very debatable actually. In terms of what this whole dream / partial reality is. There's a lot of very interesting stuff going on in this game, which when you're a kid you don't really think about, but when you come back, there's some trauma. Trauma. Let's go back down to the beach because I feel like I have not been able to find Marin. And maybe it's because she's chilling out here where I met her, or where she found me on the beach. I pulled a Charizard one time and I almost fainted. Yeah, I remember back people were trying to get Charizards and stuff, and Blastoise and Venusaur, and I remember going to the Pokemon movie and they had the promo card for that Egyptian Mew, which at the time everyone was like, oh, this is a fake. It's like, no, this is part of the promo. It's that like bronze gold looking thing, which is all Egyptian, like hieroglyphs on it. I'll have to pull that thing out if I play like a Pokemon game or something. I always have like extra stuff to show you guys in these streams. You're living my life. I think we all are. I think that's why I decided to do this channel in the first place, is because of the nostalgia. That's why it's retro. All this crap behind me, which I'm glad, like, you know, that TV sat in my parents' garage for ages, and I'm glad they didn't get rid of it, and I was able to pick it up and bring it to my own house. Goosebumps books, absolutely, and the show. Dun, 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 dun. With the music that went hard on like Fox Kids, all of that stuff. X-Men, Spider-Man on Fox Kids, Beast Wars, Transformers, all that stuff. That was the 90s. Zoom, R.L. Stein, yeah. I think he wrote another series after Goosebumps. I don't remember if it did as well. There's Marin. Look how cute we look together. I'm glad you found this place. Will you stay and talk to me for a while? Absolutely. I got like all the books in our cabin right now. Yeah, Goosebumps. I'm gonna shut up for this little cinematic thing. This is so cool. Look at this. What if they made a game like this? What if they redid this and played it instead of the top down? I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Karen says there is nothing beyond the sea. But I believe there must be something over there. This is where you get into all the existential crisis stuff. And the music. When I discovered you, JP, my heart skipped a beat. I thought, this person has come to give us a message. This is where the pain begins, because so far we don't really have any clue as to what's happening in this game. You just show up, and then this is like the first time you really sit down, literally, and start to get some of this stuff explained to you. And no one really knows, because everyone's kind of oblivious to the facts. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. So one of the things is just that Link is still out at sea, and he's just like delusional, basically. I mean, that's the short way of explaining what happens in this game. And then at the end of it, you're still out at sea, and you kind of like wake up. So I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. Keep that in mind, because that later. There are two. I don't remember if the original Game Boy does this, because I never. I don't think I beat it in the amount of time and with everything, or you can't get hit playing the final boss, but there are different endings to this game. So even if you know this game really well, but you didn't qualify to do that, you may have not seen the extra ending to this game, which is even more heartbreaking. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. I'm reading Cuckoo Clock of Doom right now. Just bought it. Cuckoo Clock of Doom, yeah. Are you listening to me? That's really funny that she just asked me, because I'm reading the live chat. Yes. I want to know everything about you. The walrus wants me to go to him? Well, alright, let's go. Alright. Yeah, Goosebumps, man. I don't know if I have some of those books. I think I gave them away to, like, some kid who, he was learning to read, and it's like, hey, these books he really likes. So I don't know if I have my copies, but I remember freaking book fairs in, like, school. And just like, Mom, I need some money to buy more Goosebumps books. And there were so many, there were like 100 of those things, maybe more. Is this your big chance with Marin? Alright, so now, can I warp there? Can I just go east? And just make my way up? No, it's not going to happen, is it? No. I think you have to go the other way. I just bought Barking Ghost. I love how the music changed here, just temporarily while we've got Marin. Oh yeah, man, I remember those book fairs. Absolutely. Scholastic book fairs. Will she jump across this if I do this? I believe she will. Oh yeah. She's got ninja skills, so she can make it. Okay, that's not where I can go. Follow me into this cave, Marin. I remember, yeah, Cuckoo Clock of Doom. I remember the ventriloquy. I don't remember titles, but I vaguely remember it came from beneath the sink. I remember the ones with the dummies. That's the word, you're smart, yeah. Well, no, it was literally the brand. There were brand names for some of those, for like the book publishers, the Scholastic books. It was a little red thing at the bottom of the books. But also the word Scholastic, yes, means academic, scholarly. Night of the Living Dummy, that's what it was. And I believe there was more than one. There was 1 and 2, because there was like a redhead dummy, and then there was like the Master of the Dummies was the He had black hair and like a tuxedo. So there were a few of those. Okay, so I don't know if I talk to this rabbit again or if I need to... There was a big blob that came to the city. That was one of the Goosebumps. The blob that ate everything or something like that. What else? What about Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was very in the same vein as like horror for children. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Something cool. I think they revamped. They made a new version of Are You Afraid of the Dark. I don't think it was any good, but I remember being utterly creeped out as a kid with the original 90s Nickelodeon show. And if you go back and watch the main theme, go do it right now. It is creepy, even now as an adult. The music they use and the, you know, just the film style is creepy. So, anyway, I don't know where I'm going. It's supposed to be down this way somewhere, and it takes me over that way. Maybe I went, oh, I need to go down this way. So let's go back to Animal Village, because I made this hard on myself. I love this music. It's like the original Zelda music, or the overworld for Link to the Past. And now we're in Animal Village. So it's around. How do I go around? I have not found a way to go around. Did I do it wrong? Is it the left side? Down here? Okay, here it is. I just went the wrong way the first time. There you go, Marin. There's some apples for you. Yeah, there's the walrus. Entrance to Yarna Desert. Sing your beautiful song. It's that lazy walrus. Shall we give him a little surprise? Yes. There were some other Goosebumps with like there was mummy ones. One with a mummy. There were like classic versions of like Frankenstein and stuff like that. They didn't call him that, but he certainly woke for the start. He's calling me. It's the same as always. I'm going to the Animal Village. Please drop by, okay? Oh, I certainly will. Alright, we're in Yarna Desert. I've got about half an hour or so left, which is a good time for a stream. Let's find... I believe we're gonna find... Ascool, Rira, and the Owl have already told me. You remember those Nickelodeon shows like Hidden Temple? I don't recall Hidden Temple. You'll have to remind me. Maybe I just don't know it by name. Am I right in thinking that the walrus had bigger part to play in the original game? Return of the Mummy. Like in the desert. It's possible the walrus? I do remember the Return of the Mummy. Yeah. Good stuff. I think there's one more thing that you do with the walrus later in the game. So it's not the last time you see the walrus, I believe. Can't lift those. I can't go past these without getting hit. I think I'm going too far out of my way now, but let's see what's over here. Seashell, maybe? Yep. If you have to go far out of your way, it's either a heart piece or a seashell or... Alright. Baby bears foam, sleep bears dreams. Both end in the same way. Crash. Why do I hear Bruce Lee's voice when I read that? I think it's the crash part, you know? Be like water, my friend. Be like water. That's my terrible Bruce Lee accent. What is this? I don't remember. These things. Oh, I need the rupees. Come on. I didn't see that bombable wall until after. Let's go here. Heart piece. That's not what I was here for, but okay. You got 4 pieces. Okay, yeah. So I increased. That was my 4th piece. What am I doing here? Annoyance. You are only getting in the way. I don't remember this. Sounds like a mini boss of some sort. Whoa, okay. I don't remember this at all. It looks like a landmala from Link to the Past. I guess that's exactly what this is, except I don't want to fall down this hole. You have to fight against the sand. You can't hit him more than once, even if he's right there to be hit. It's like 5 times I've hit him already. Yeah, you can't hit him again. Okay, what was that, 7 times? No, don't go. Oh, that's what the stairs are for. It falls down and you grab it if you don't reach it. You got the angler key. Alright. Now where do I go? We were just at the opening. Was the angler the thing up here? It was like way up here. Is this the angler? Did I open that warp point? I sure hope I did. I believe that is where we're going next. Let's figure it out. Let's also save. And I have not used my ocarina yet, but I don't think I have technically opened up. Well, it's an ocarina, but you don't know how to play it. That's funny. Look at him just jamming and throwing notes around. That's really funny. I guess I never try to do that until you learn, like, go into Mambo's whatever. I think you can go there. I keep pressing the button. This is amusing to me. I don't know why. Okay. Let's actually go back to see Marin in Animal Village. Because she said go back. I don't know if does she give you an item or something else, some other piece of advice. Oh, here's the bird, the owl. Hoot. The shape of the key shows a fish swimming up a cascade of water. Go now to the mountain waterfall. A leap from the top and you will reach your goal. I think this is where you have to navigate, annoyingly, tall heights. And then oh, this is how you get to that heart piece. There's a heart piece to my left over here. I'm gonna do this first. Okay. Can I jump diagonally? Or I can jump this way. Here we go. Oh, but I can't do that, can I? I don't think I can jump across that. I can jump this way. Okay. Is this just some far way to get... Now I've gone too far. Oh, there's hearts over there. But I can't get over there. It looks like there's another entrance down there. Where is that? Oh, I can't get across that either. I need a hook shot. There's all sorts of things going on here. Yeah. Would you have to like throw a bomb and then go across? I don't know how you would do that. That's for later, I suppose. Oh! I just remembered something, but I'm not going to tell you guys until the next stream because I don't have the item for it. I did not know this. I'm learning things from my 9-year-old son who played this when he was 6. There is something that you are not told in the game that you can actually do. And I will have to show you guys what that is later. I think that is the way to get that heart piece, which probably is one that I've never gotten before. So that is actually really funny that that's there. Chromebook just zoinked out. Gotta get me a new laptop. Oh, that's not good. Chromebook died. Let's go see Marin. There's Marin. I would play this game if they remade it just like this. Just to have like an even view, kind of like just a regular 3D Zelda game. But I guess it probably loses its charm. Exploring the world would feel so different because you're so used to the top down. That's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? I don't know how to play it, but sure. Cute. All the harmonies. Look at the cute bear over there. He is smitten. They look like little Lego versions of themselves, but like curved. How do you like it? It's really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? Only for 30 years. And it still hurts. You've learned the Ballad of the Windfish. This song will always remain in your heart. Please don't ever forget this song. I promise you I won't. Or me. Also won't. Okay. What was the way to the platform? Was it this way? Yeah. This will be the fastest way to get up to the waterfalls right here. Is this our way in? Is this it? Open. So if I remember, this is the non-water level water level. The key, yes. However, the entrance is from the top. Oh, yeah. You can't, there's no way you gotta jump in from a completely different spot. That's what the owl was saying. Oh, freaking spider. Tight. Go mite. Alright, let's make our way up. Are you west, central, or east? I am like... I'm pretty sure one of these sets of stairs, and you got to navigate all the way over here somewhere. So let's do that. One of these. I'm sure it's the other way, but I'm gonna explore a little bit. And if I explore too much, it's gonna lead me into all sorts of other conundrums. Alright, I need my rupees. Every one counts. Time zone. Oh, I'm in central time zone. So 11:45 central is when I start streaming. The other stairs is just the giant egg. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna mess this up pretty bad here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I have no choice but to move that one. Okay. Can this be done? Okay, that does work. I had to remind myself if that worked or not. Is there a way across without... No, I'd have to break that to get there, so that's not gonna work either. One at a time I'd have to do these. I don't think I can. I think that's gonna have me just fall. Yep, not what I wanted to do. Is there a way from this side to do this? I don't think there is. Because that doesn't get me anywhere, does it? And I can't cut that diagonally either. Did that fireball just spit fire at me? Yeah, there's no way across there. Alright. Yeah, reset. I can reset it from this side. That may change things. If I push that over, I could do it. This way? Yeah. Just long enough to do that. Okay. Piece of heart. Do I want to push that? Or do I want to reset it? I don't know what goes to my left, but I can't go that way anymore. Screw it. I'll do that later. I'm not even trying to go west. I'm trying to go east. So, no way that way. Can I make that jump? I don't think I can. There's no way I can make that jump. That's way too far. Nope. Too far. And I can't move those from here. That's gonna be a later thing. Okay, there's two different openings. Oh, I want that treasure chest. Let's go left. Alright. Fair. It's like the one time I'm happy for rupees. I can't think of a game where it, well, I guess Breath of the Wild, definitely. You need a lot more rupees to do certain side quests. But for this, I just feel like I need... Oh, there's that dude up there. Is that the pineapple dude? He wants the pineapple. Yeah, I believe it's just that way. But let's see if I can get this guy. I'm pretty sure he's the guy that wants the pineapple. And one of you mentioned it earlier. Roops. I'm almost to 9... What do I need? 980 is what I need. Oh, I was not looking when that happened. I'm West, Seattle, Washington. I'm with Super Bowl champion Seahawks. Yep. Yeah, I remember at the end of the last stream you were talking about that. And then was it Link Slayer? You're out in like Alaska or something. Papa got lost, just like he said. Now I am so fat if I can't move. Can you give me some vittles? Yes. Here's a pineapple. This pineapple is so delicious. I'm actually so happy that the Seahawks won that Super Bowl, by the way. You sound very proud, my friend. I would be too. Seahawks fan, yeah. This wasn't meant to be a reward. Here, take this. It's a hibiscus. Hey, someone in, was it an Animal Village? Asked for the hibiscus? So that'll be the next thing. Remind me, because I'll forget. The hibiscus, I believe, was one of the animals in Animal Village, one of the little houses there. Wants the hibiscus. So we know. I know I'm wandering everywhere, but eventually. Let's go. No rupees that time. Something close by. Is this it? Yeah, this has to be it. So you jump off of here. What's over here? Just real quick. Oh, nope, don't have that yet. Alright, we're jumping off. There we go. Now there's already stairs here. I want to save. Or I guess I could save inside the dungeon. But I want to see what's here. Cause I don't know. Oh, this was the opposite way as was this the side of the other thing I was looking for? Oh no. Did I just screw myself? I absolutely screwed myself. Let's load this one. Do not take those stairs. Yeah, that's what saves are for. Bad move. Level 4 Angler's Tunnel. Alright guys, I'm going to call it quits for today here, but I'm glad you asked about the time. It is 11:45 Central where I start my next stream on Thursday. Now keep in mind, if you guys like some Halo, I have a fire team I play with. It's a freaking comedy hour is what it is. We play Wednesday nights, so I usually start at 6:45, play some Halo. And one of these days I will probably play some Battlefront because it is Star Wars month and I should absolutely do that. But if not, I will see you guys on Thursday for more Link's Awakening, and we will start right here. Angler's Tunnel. Alright, see you guys then.